It's official, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals, with LeBron going for his fourth ring. Third different team is officially the worst rated finals in modern history. That is LeBron James' legacy. That is a get woke, go broke attitude. That is the result of you pushing identity politics and insulting your fan base over and over and over again. And this confirms one of the many reasons why LeBron James will never, ever be on Michael Jordan's level. And it's not even close. LeBron James should be must-see TV. All eyes should be glued to the television when LeBron James is there, but they're not. We saw really good ratings when it was Tom Brady versus Drew Brees early in the NFL season. Even though most NFL games were struggling, Tom Brady was still must-see TV for NFL fans. When Tiger Woods is on the golf course, everybody's eyes is on him if he's in contention. When it was Michael Jordan, everybody was watching. LeBron continues to show that he is not the elite all-time GOAT athlete that he claims. I still say, without a doubt, he's one of the greatest players of all time, and that's fine. There's a lot of one of the greatest of all time, but LeBron continues to pretend that he is the greatest, and he's not, and he's very insecure about it, and we continue to see that with his social media posts. But let's look at the actual numbers. NBA Finals ratings were officially the lowest in modern history. LeBron James won his fourth championship on Sunday with the NBA's marquee franchise, the Los Angeles Lakers. However, the spectacle of this event was not enough to curb the downward viewership trends for the NBA Finals. Here is a look at the 6 games this year versus 6 games last year, viewership in millions, and there you see the percentages consistently dropping. The last time LeBron James played in the NBA Finals in 2018, the Cavs versus Warriors, the games averaged 17.5 million viewers. This year represents a 57% drop from that. Yes, there are a number of variables affecting the numbers. The NBA played out of season. There were no fans at the games, making the viewing experience less communal. There is a guilt of live sports and only so many hours in the week in which to watch them, even if the leagues are not in direct competition. I also want to be fair and give Adam Silver and the NBA tremendous credit for pulling off the bubble. There were 0 positives, and the quality of play was consistently excellent. It would be revisionist history to say everyone thought this would succeed. Read the stories from the USA Today and CNBC if you want to remember the profound skepticism about the plans for the NBA. That is true. There was a lot of skepticism. However, Game 6 of the NBA Finals went up against Sunday Night Football between the Vikings and Seahawks, which averaged 15 million viewers. You read that right. Regular season NFL primetime nearly doubled Game 6 of the NBA Finals featuring LeBron and the Lakers. But it warrants mentioning that a per game average of 7.45 million viewers is the lowest as far as public numbers go back, which is 1986. The next lowest was 2007 when the Spurs swept the Cavs. Those 4 games averaged 9.29 million viewers. There's also more people at home now than normal due to the pandemic, and the NBA and all sports are for the first time benefiting from out-of-home viewership getting counted immediately. Undoubtedly, the factors cited above contributed to the drop, but let's say the NFL or SEC or Big Ten football were happening in spring instead of the fall. Would they be down by half? No, they would not. In my opinion, there are also a number of viewers out there who do not want the social justice messaging directly embedded into sporting events like it was in the NBA bubble. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver tactically acknowledged this in saying that he expects the messaging to disappear from the court in future seasons. I understand that those people who are saying I'm on your side, but I want to watch a basketball game. So in other words, Adam, you agree with the shut up and dribble comments? Because LeBron says that he's more than an athlete and he's never going to shut up and dribble. How are you going to handle that one, Adam Silver? Can't wait to see how that one all plays out. And then, yes, it came out later that in the New York Post that Silver was surprised by the lower viewership in the NBA Finals. Yes, you shouldn't be surprised, but you will be surprised because you don't pay attention to anything. Right here, we've got Game 1 down 45%, lowest opener ever for the NBA Finals. Game 2 down 53%, lowest finals game ever. And then Game 3 down 56%, new lowest game ever. And then you move on to Game 6, the closeout game, down 55%, lowest finals Game 6 ever, nearly double by a head-to-head regular season football game. So that is the result of your get woke, go broke nonsense. That's the result of the lies that you spew, LeBron James. You can sit there and you can tell these reporters that black men are being, hunted when they leave their house by police officers. You can say that, and these pathetic cowards in the media are never going to hold you accountable for it. But everyday people are seeing through your nonsense, and they're tired of your lies. They're tired of your pandering. They're tired of your elite attitude towards people. They're tired of the BLM messaging. They are tired of it. So, LeBron, you are being told once again by the masses, by the people, by the fans to shut up and dribble. And your own commissioner is implying that that's exactly what's going to happen next year. But you said you're more than an athlete, LeBron. You said you're more than an athlete. So what's going to happen next year? You going to shut up and dribble like the fans are telling you and like Adam Silver is saying needs to happen? Or are you going to show us you're more than an athlete, LeBron? I can't wait to watch this all plays out. We're going to continue to watch this. Again, for the record, LeBron James is one of the greatest basketball players I've ever seen. I have been a very, very hardcore basketball fan. At least I was growing up, and I was until the Jordan era ended. And I still watched basketball all of those years. I was very, very much, a big Kobe fan. Kobe's my favorite player ever, so I watched Kobe all of those years. The NBA still didn't quite have the same magic that it had during the Jordan era, with Magic, with Bird, with all of those great players, the Bad Boys Pistons. It was just a different league back then. So watching the Kobe era and watching LeBron James come straight out of high school and live up to every insane expectation that he had, because some people may not understand, but when LeBron James was coming out of high school, he had unreal expectations. The expectations for this guy were astronomical, and he has not only lived up to those expectations, he has surpassed them in a lot of ways, and that needs to be acknowledged. So my dislike for LeBron James is because of who he is as a person, not the athlete. Now, I have a lot of problems with how he plays the game and his flopping and all of that, but that's neither here nor there. He is still an all-time great player, and I will never, ever take that away from him, but he is also a horrible human being. He has been terrible for the league, and he has been terrible for our culture. He just has been. The negatives far outweigh the positives when it comes to LeBron James. And even if you exclude all of the nonsense and all of let's say he doesn't drive viewership away from the NBA, even though he has in record numbers. Let's say he pulls viewers in and he makes the league healthy, and he is must-see TV every time he steps on the court. With all that said, he's still not in Jordan's league. He's still not even close, because I watched Michael Jordan with my own two eyes. And again, Kobe Bryant is my favorite basketball player ever. Michael Jordan is far and away the greatest player ever. Kobe's not close. Like, Kobe is the closest in terms of his mentality, that Mamba mentality, and his killer instinct and the way he played. And even going down to how Kobe does interviews. He even sounded like Michael Jordan in interviews. He looked like Michael on the court. But in terms of overall greatness, Kobe's not close to Jordan. Nobody's close to Jordan. All you had to do was watch Michael Jordan. And if you watched Michael Jordan, you would recognize no one's close. And LeBron James will never touch Jordan in any scenario. So congratulations on the historic tanking of the NBA Finals, LeBron James. This is your legacy. Your legacy is that you are a liar. Your legacy is that you push out false narratives and you push hatred and violence towards police officers because of the lies that you continue to spew. Your legacy is that you have made more people tune out of the NBA than tune into the NBA, and all of that needs to be placed in a big circle when it's talking about the legacy of LeBron James. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.